Hey, I'm Kylie of Kylie M Interiors, online paint color consultant and e-design expert. Today we're taking a look at Sherwin-Williams Perfect Greige to see if it's the perfect greige for you. So, as you can see, Perfect Greige is in between the warmth of beige and the cooler look of a gray paint color. Now there's a very fine line between greige and taupe. Generally speaking, taupes tend to be a little bit warmer than greiges and are more likely to favor a purpley pink undertone. And that sounds an awful lot like Perfect Greige. So don't always let the name guide you, because greige can sometimes be a little bit grayer and can even have a wink of green in comparison to this. We're going to look at some comparisons shortly, but first I want to talk about LRV. LRV is light reflectance value, and it tells you how light or dark a paint color is on a scale of 0, which is black, to 100, which is white. This guy sits at 42, so it's in the light medium range. Not as heavy as a medium tone, but not as soft as a light tone. Would you paint your whole home this color? Well, I wouldn't. It would be a little bit heavy and it wouldn't be great for resale. But if you personally like a moodier, softer, calming look, Perfect Greige could be a beautiful choice. Now, if you have north-facing light, which is cooler, or eastern afternoon light, morning western light, these are super flat lights. And you might find the warmth of Perfect Greige a really nice balance to those without going into the beige or cream end of things. But if you have south-facing light or afternoon western light, it's still a great color if you want to balance out that warmth a bit, but you're not really into gray or the warm gray range. Really great happy medium to add a little balance to the visual temperature of the room. Now, let's do some comparisons. A new gray. So a new gray is another light medium greige, but you can see how Perfect Greige leans that bit more taupe, right? If you don't like purple pink undertones, I highly suggest you don't paint your room Perfect Greige and look at something a bit more like a new gray. But that's why comparison is so important, because then you can really see what's going on and what suits your home. Mega Greige. Mega Greige is a little bit less warm and has, again, a little bit less undertone, less of that taupe purple pink than Perfect Greige. Perfect Greige is often a great choice for homes that were built in the 2000s. It seems to suit a lot of the tiles from that era. Functional gray. That's a warm gray with a purple undertone. Again, shows you how much warmth is in Perfect Greige. And lastly, I think, oh no, not lastly, we're going to look at Requisite Gray. Again, warm gray, a little bit of purple. It's a considerably warm gray too. Shows you how warm that is. Now I'm going to show you two colors. They're on the same strip as our Perfect Greige. Popular Gray is kind of like the light version, so if you were doing your whole home, this is probably going to be your better choice. You can also see that colors change as they lighten and darken. They can get more gray, they can get warmer, they can pick up more or less undertone. Popular Gray drops a little bit of the undertone and goes just a little bit grayer. It's not as warm looking. Versatile Gray sits right in between those two. So they all have that similar kind of purple pink undertone and a pretty warmth to them. Now, if I'm choosing a white paint color with Perfect Greige, I'm going to be very careful, because if you choose something with too much yellow in it, or if your current trim has too much cream warmth in it, you're going to be a bit fugly. So, Alabaster, this is a warm, creamy white. Not super happy. Yellow and pink don't love each other, so the undertones of Alabaster aren't super happy with Perfect Greige. Doable. If you have Alabaster, I think you can get away with Perfect Greige, but we can do better. High Reflective White, nice, clean, crisp look. It's one way to go about it, but if it's me, I'm probably going to go to Pure White. It's in between the two, really. It's a soft, warm white, but it doesn't have the creamy yellow of Alabaster. These two are pretty darn happy together. So that's Sherwin-Williams Perfect Greige. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider visiting my website, where I have hundreds of articles. I also have an Instagram feed to check out, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel.